So I wanted to talk briefly today about chronic injuries or overuse injuries, I've been increasing my training that I've been doing over the last couple of months. I've had quite a big increase in the mileage that I've been doing a lot of miles on the bike, a lot of running. I've been training with a new squad, so I've increased my training quite a lot over the last couple of months, and it's always a cautious time, and you need to be very careful or very mindful about overtraining and particularly overuse injuries when you're in a big build-up phase like that. And I was talking to some of the other guys in the squad, and they were talking about the different injuries that they had, and one of the guys said, you never seem to get injured, you never have any problems with injuries. And it got me thinking, and there's when you ask the question, what causes overtraining or overuse injuries, chronic injuries, there's the obvious answers, like increasing your mileage too quickly, or running on concrete and hard surfaces, or running in old shoes, or there's all those the obvious answers that people give when talking about chronic injuries. But I like to think sort of a little more deeply than that, and so I sort of came up with two reasons why I think people get overuse injuries. And no matter what the cause, whether it's too much mileage or running in worn out shoes or whatever, I think there's two fundamental reasons why people get overuse injuries, because really no one should ever get an overuse injury. Really, there's no excuse for getting an overuse injury. So what did I come up with? I come up with two reasons why I think people get overuse injuries. And the first one is ignorance. So you see this a lot with new athletes, people who decide they're going to run a marathon, or they're going to run a 10K, or they're going to do an epic bike race, or whatever it is, or they're going to start working out at the gym. And they start working out and they just do too much, or they do the wrong thing, and it's basically just down to ignorance. They don't know any better. They don't know that you shouldn't run X distance or X hard 2 days in a row, or they just don't know how to rest properly. They don't know that they are overdoing it. They don't know how to structure a training program properly. It just basically comes down to ignorance. So that's the first reason, I think. The second reason that people get overuse injuries is ego. Simply ego. So, and especially in group situations, you have this group competitiveness during training, which I've never really understood. I don't understand why people want to compete during training, but these group sessions bring out the competitive nature of people, and people push harder than they know that they should. So they're not ignorant. They know that they shouldn't run as hard as they're trying to run. They know they shouldn't lift that weight that they're trying to lift, but for whatever reason their ego gets in the way, and they try and bench press more than the guy next to them, or they try and outrun some guy on the track or whatever, and they end up getting injured. So next time you have one of those niggly overuse type injuries, and you're thinking, what can I do to minimise it or get rid of it? think about, is it actually ignorance that has caused this injury, or is it ego? And if it's ignorance, then go to a coach, go to an expert, go to someone who can help you design your training or design your program for you. But if it is ego, ask yourself, why are you pushing yourself more than you know you really need to? So anyway, that's it for me this time. See you all next time. Take care. Bye for now.